Oh shit. We are live here in Austin, Texas for the 6th race of the Formula C Divisional F4 League presented by THDESIGNS. My name is Cam Gillens, and we're along for ride as always. We got Jacob Nickerson. How's it going, Jacob?
It's going pretty good, man. I'm excited for this. Gonna see some nice road course action here at Circuit of the Americas. Gonna hopefully see some nice side-by-side battles and see some pit strategy play involved. I'm really excited for that, guys.
Yeah, looks like it'll be a bit interesting to see these drivers that's going on. It's like based on practice and qualifying laps, they're gonna be within a second or so, pretty close to each other. So, what I expect kind of going into it is a little bit more spread out type of racing. Being at COTA, we could see some big dive bombs coming off that first straightaway. We'll see what happens. With that, we'll go into the points coming into tonight. So you got Jonah Espy up on top, followed by looks like Trayson Pinion, and then Gavin Smith, Jagger Finley, and then Peter Hoppin top 5. Looks like we only have a few of these drivers up here in today, but we're just gonna keep going as we're going through along as we're filing last final minutes in qualifying. We'll go ahead and go through some stories that we got going into it. So I kind of alluded to it a little bit, is the corners here at Circuit of America, especially that one coming out of the big straightaway in turn 1. It's like we see some of these drivers get in the draft, they're close enough. You might see them try to get under the braking, and it might create some havoc coming out of the corner, which leads us into our second, like we've talked a couple times during this, that might allude to some very short tempers of these drivers. As we've seen in the first week, or the last couple of weeks, being that all these, like we were saying, some of the point situations, like we've got a couple of our top guys here, the rest are kind of newcomers, so those two might extend the lead quite a bit into the overall points. And then Circuit of America, being this is the official Grand Prix track, it's going to be a long track, so it should be pretty interesting to see what these F4 cars got going on. What do you think, Jacob?
I'm thinking the draft's going to play a large factor into this as well. Like, you're going to see people try to get as tucked up as close to the guy as possible until the last second. Mm-hmm. And so again, with it being a longer track, I mean, there's going to be multiple opportunities to get up next to the guy, get around him. But the lap counts should be down a little bit, so you're going to have less time there, but more time just on the pavement. I'm really thinking that we're going to see a lot of drafting involved.
I mean, that we could see a little bit of havoc coming off the start because it is going to be a standing start.
Yep.
So this is going to be pretty interesting. We've only done, what, one so far this season?
I think. Yes.
I'm pretty sure we've only done that once. So it kind of took us by surprise on what came out, the result coming out of it. So it's something to keep forward looking, see what happens. But it's like we're in the last couple seconds of qualifying, getting ready to take it down trackside to the grid. But yeah, I think it's like COTA is actually one of my favorite tracks, especially like during the regular F1 series, just because to me it just speaks more unique. And I remember when they were first building it, Red Bull did that one featurette where they just took one of their cars and did it in the dirt. I always kind of had a soft spot for it since then, practically.
I don't really have as much experience in COTA, so I haven't seen that many F1 races here. I've seen a lot of the NASCAR tracks or NASCAR races here. That's kind of a you know what show. So my view of this track might be a bit skewed, but so it's still a very fun track. A lot of variation throughout the corners, and it's a very nice track for the middle of the season here. It's kind of testing what everybody has learned so far in the last 4 races or so, 5 races.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like we're getting some of our drivers started to grid up. As they do that, we'll take it down trackside and go through the grids going into tonight's race. So you got Gavin Smith on the pole, followed by Jonah Espy on the outside, with Brandon Devine in 3rd, Tyler Elms in 4th, and then Wyatt Youngblood in 5th. So I remember the first time we did this standing start, we were all just kind of waiting along. It was like, what's going to happen? I forgot about they doing this standing start, so I was like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden he just left.
It's like, where's the pace car? I'm used to seeing a pace car going around.
So it looks like we're waiting for our pole sitter to get gridded before we get these drivers take off. But as you were saying, oh, go ahead.
So as he's just getting a scoop of ice cream right now. I saw the ice cream truck going by the pit lane. He couldn't resist.
There we go, as he's got gridded. So we're going to kind of keep our eye on the lights there. He's wouldn't hit. Oh, and then they're off.
Green flag, I'm in green lights. Green lights are out when we're on. Yep.
Ooh,
we already have 3 wide action happening.
Oof.
Where am I? See, Brendan Devine already taking a very hard charge to the lead here. As you have 2 very hungry competitors high up in the point standings right behind him, as everybody else is tucking in behind as well.
Ooh!
There's been a crash.
Yikes. It looks like we'll go back and see if we can figure out what happened on that one.
Hold on, I gotta get a better camera angle. There we go. Oh, you got it already.
Yep, we'll get it going. So it looks like
you see a little bit of bump in the rear tire, and that gets him a bit sideways, and then he tries to rejoin the track straight into the Red Bull car there.
And,
as we said, short temperatures might be flaring today.
Yeah, took it off. The 37 Wyatt Youngblood right out of the race, but it looks like as Brandon Devine is already taking enough all the way to downtown Austin. But it looks like we have a battle for a second going along between Gavin Smith and Tyler Elms.
So he's going to get himself some barbecue.
Ooh. So it looks like Gavin might have just locked him up going in that corner.
that's the thing, if you have an issue like that, it's a long way to pit road if you need to change a tire. Like, you can't lock them up too many times after that.
I think we did have 4 sets of tires going into this and 1 fast repair.
So I'm thinking Jonah Espy's going to want to use that fast repair as fast as possible. As he's already coming into the pits here.
This long track, it might take a little bit to get him caught back up.
Down. I just hope he can keep the car under him under these cold tires as well. I know these tires haven't really got the opportunity to heat up yet, but it's a little bit jarring to go from at least moderately hot tires to cold.
Yeah. As we're on board 99 of Tyler Elms. As he's chasing Gavin Smith here for second.
So he's hunting down that rear bumper as he gets a large run coming into this corner. I just think the road courses, I get lost very easily. Don't ask me what number that was.
Yeah, especially this one. COTA, I haven't driven enough to memorize it like some of the more international courses. As Brandon,
I wasn't gonna say anything of substance, so if you got something.
No, as Brandon keeps pulling out between these two as they keep. Oh, looks like Tyler just stuffs it into the corner.
You got Tyler Helms in 99, a relatively new face here, making a giant battle with Gavin Smith, keeping it exciting with him not letting him breathe. Oh, a little bit of contact though when he's spinning.
Oh, they stopped in the corner.
Caution is out.
I'll go back and see what happened on that.
I'm thinking that Gavin Smith may have locked up the tires going into the corner.
Oh, and yeah, this looks like Tyler might have not known he was on the inside of him going into that section of the switchbacks. But that's got to bunch these drivers up once again.
That is a bailout and a half for the number 1 of Jonah Espy, though.
Yeah, that's going to bring him right up to the toe of these guys. We'll see if these other guys start. It looks like Jonah's going to bring it back down pit road once again.
He's taking some interesting tire strategy here, going to get some damage fixed, maybe.
Let's bring these guys close together. As we're on the caution, we're going to go ahead and hear from our partners at THDESIGNS. And we will be back on the other side of this commercial break.
Hey everybody, Gavin Smith here, owner of the Formula C Divisional League. Looking to start your Iracing career with some nice fresh wraps? Look no further than THDESIGNS. THDESIGNS brings many different variety schemes with what I like to call 3Fs. Fast, fresh, and free. Fast. Unlike other trade paint schemes designers, that take about 2-3 days to make, THDESIGNS makes it in no more than a couple hours even. And me and especially others, we are especially astonished on how fast he makes them. And I how he gets them so much quicker compared to other paint scheme makers I've had deals with. It's just astonishing. Fresh. This is just self-explanable here. Just look at some of the examples I've provided here on this scheme. That's just self-explanable. They're clean. They're clean as heck, man. I will say myself. And last but not least, you have free. The typical paint scheme designer, they charge about $5-10 for a paint scheme. THDESIGNS does not do any of that. They charge it for free. That's right, $0, $3.00. That's right, everybody. THDESIGNS does not go the money route. He does not ask for any money. He just wants to make other paint schemes, and as he quotes, he wants to make the paint schemes so others don't have to. THDESIGNS can be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and especially Discord, which we're gonna take that into the description of the broadcast. I'd like to personally thank THDESIGNS for sponsoring today's race and the entirety of season, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
And we are back
Gentlemen.
live. As it looks like these drivers are getting ready to pretty much get back together and ready for a restart. So you got Brendan Devine up front, followed by Tyler Elms in second, Gavin Smith in third, and Jonah SB in fourth.
You got a lot of dust being kicked out by the tires going off the racing line whenever they do that. I'm noticing that now. It's a very dirty track out there. It could be something that the drivers might want to take note of.
They might create havoc as we're coming to this restart a little bit with these tires dirty. As you see, Elms there starting to pretty much scrub his tires to get some heat back into them and maybe clean them up a little bit.
That's the thing, when you scrub them going side by side, you can get off the racing line there and just kick up more dust.
So it even looks like the pace car is even kicking up some dirt a little bit.
Dirt. It's the old Texas dust.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was even
windshield wipers.
I was gonna say that I haven't ever seen it in practice and qualifying as well. So it looks like our leader might be pulling off of the pit roads. It looks like everyone. Makes me wonder how much more. That's what I was just gonna say. Is it makes me wonder how much damage that Jonah still has on that car after that little tang up with Wyatt Youngblood.
The pit lane is so weird here. Like with the iRacing thing, you don't really see any of the pit lane boxes.
No. Ooh,
they're just wide open tarmac. Who won the race out pit load? It looks to be Gavin Smith. Maybe not. Never mind.
Nope.
Jonah SB gets the lead out of the pits.
That was a very interesting go.
So I'm thinking that Jonah took tires earlier, so he probably didn't take tires, just took fuel, and that was able to catapult him up to the front.
Mm-hmm.
He is falling back, though, down the ticker.
Wonder if... Yeah, that's interesting. As I say, Elms and Gavin got an EOL because of that.
That's possible, yeah. So I know Gavin Smith piped up and made a fault almost immediately, so I think he gave himself an EOL and may have also gave Helms one just to even out the field, or even out the odds, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Looks like the pace car's lights are off. So we should be going back green this time by. What's that?
So the pace car is going to run out of gas here soon. You don't realize how long this track is until it's a caution out.
That's another thing we gotta take a counter here is they only got a 40% fuel load on here, so they'll take advantage of those 4 sets of tires.
So to try and save some fuel, I'd just try to tuck behind the guy's drive and just run half throttle, have him pull me around.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going around trying to clean up the racetrack with their tires. There's still dirt getting kicked up too. It looks like we're watching a race in slow motion. I'm enjoying this.
I mean, it is slow motion as we're on board with Gavin here. We'll take a slow lap.
Dust on his visor.
I mean, you can. Yeah, exactly. As we were saying, you can see all the dust on the camera.
Someone needs to run out there and wipe it off right quick while they're driving. I'll do it.
That's just, I don't know if these drivers got tear offs like we typically see in the dirt track.
So I think they got. I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an infinite amount of tear-offs with Formula cars as well.
Okay.
It's gonna be needed too.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have your almost a soft reset coming in. You're 4 laps into the race. Going to be 5 laps into the race. Going to have a bit of 15-lap heater right now. If math serves it right, that's nope. 17, I think.
We'll see what this restart brings, but not being standing start.
These drivers jump on the competition.
So we might see some more of that draft as we were talking about going into this.
You got to keep in mind the braking zone's off for turn 1 too, because you're not standing and you're not at race pace. So it's almost like in the middle of the 2 braking points you have in mind. And the pace car has peeled off onto the pit road as the drivers get eagerly ready to get going. And we're turning around the last bend here, coming around to the front stretch. Dirt still getting kicked up for the tires. Staring at those lights there to see if they actually go green or not with the iRacing system. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm putting... Oh, it's green flags out! The green lights are on and we're off to go. We have almost looking like it's going to be a 3 wide. Almost he shuts the door. Divine's shutting the door on Helms there, but giving Espy plenty of room to go. Oh, he was way off track. Almost clips the grass. Almost turned into a lawnmower, but it's almost 3 wide coming into turn 3, I think. So yeah, here Joan Espy just being put out of the draft. Oh, this is some tight racing here, boys. Look out for the turtles. Save the environment. Don't throw your plastic in the ocean.
Whoa!
Look out! He saves it. Nobody hits him. He's good to go.
And we are staying green. That was a good save there, but that just pretty much just pulled this field apart. As we got Divine up front with SB in second, trying to get him in tow. Then Gavin Smith is holding back a little bit after the Tyler Elms.
So as long as SB can stay within a second, he's got the draft.
It looks like he is.
It is pretty hot on track. It's 103 degrees on the pavement. That's some good old Texas heat right there.
As we're going on board with SB here. See if he can chase down Divine.
So he's running as hard as he can, trying to catch up to him. Just barely missing the turtle.
You seen Divine take a uber wide entry into that corner.
There could be different philosophies on how to run this track. Some people want to take the corner fast. Some people want to get a good exit out of the corner down the straights. A little bit wide, but he fixes it. We're good to go still. SB's just staring down that rear bumper of Helm or Divine here.
Gavin and Tyler in the back here. I just seen that Tyler was in the wake of Gavin, but it looks like he's just a tad bit far back for that. As we're
Their
back
times
up
are
on
going
front.
down though. They are catching up to the lead too. Went from a 4-second gap to a 3.7. I spoke too soon. It's back down to a 4-second gap. It's back up to 3.7. I'm gonna stop looking at it.
Yeah, that's to say, you're just looking at the breaking points and everything going there. It'll be interesting to see what it is when we get back up to the front straight. But ooh, looks like Jonah is starting to inch away at Brandon here. See if he might have sat down and cooled the brakes and the tires a little bit, make another run at it.
I imagine dirt is relatively cool, so if you go into the dirty part of the track, as long as you're expecting the lack of grip, it should cool down the tires a little bit.
Oh, you can see it physically inch away at it right there.
Oh yeah, he is hounded now. If I was Divine here, I'd be sweating.
Oh, yeah, he gained. He's about right on his gearbox as we're talking now. As we're going to go all just hanging off the gearbox. See how close he is.
Yeah. You see the number 1 of Jonah SP just inch closer and closer until he can get a shot in the corner. As I'll tell you, his foot is more than flat. That thing's pretty well through the computer desk. He's hitting the brake so hard his computer chair is getting flung backwards. Oh, he spins though. He may push it a little bit too hard. Jonah has to be a little bit of a round around.
And it looks like we're going to stay green, so that's pretty much
like it.
Divine.
Bad luck for Jonah SP.
Is it Divine as he is about 4 seconds up on Smith and Elms at this juncture.
So he has the opportunity to just run away from it now. Oh, he spins though. Brendan Divine is around.
Oh, it's going to bring Gavin back into this. Oh, as he blinks. We're going to go back and see
Caution
what
is out
happened.
for-
Oh, it was that turtle that you were talking about.
Yeah, I'm telling you, save the turtles. Don't throw your plastic in the ocean. That's what he did. He threw the plastic in the ocean and he went around.
So I don't know if they've got the height of these turtles, as I know it came this year with the NASCAR that they pretty much made them a little bit taller. I don't know if on Iracing they've got that yet, but right there it kind of seemed like it because it gave him a whale of a hop as he went over it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could probably sit underneath his car how high he got up there. So we do have a caution out on the track.
It's gonna bring these drivers right back up together. I would assume that they're gonna come in for their second set of tires.
You might as well. I mean, if I'm a gambling man, I'd try to save a set for the end, but right now you're kind of just following the field.
Well, as I said, we're about quarter way distance now. We'll be going into our second quarter, so it might be. You might be waiting a minute to come in for your second set, but if I was maybe Elms or SB, I might. Well, I don't know what SB's tires look.
I think that man's gone for a spin. He's probably flat spotted them.
So he might have to come regardless.
You know, I
That
think
might
the same
be-
story is going to be for Brandon Devine too.
So these drivers
See, he
might
may
be
have cooled
taking.
off the tires.
Mm-hmm.
See, he may have cooled off the tires going through the air, but once he landed, he heated them right back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we haven't really been able to get the opportunity to see a long tire run as well, so we don't really know how these tires are going to wear down. That might play into it as well. You want to stay in your safe space. Try to keep the tires where you're comfortable and remember how they're working.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's. I don't know if tire wear is coming into play yet, like you were saying. So it seems like this track's a little bit slick, probably with that dirt that we've been talking about. As the tires will get hot, maybe they'll even get even more slick and cause some more havoc for these drivers. As they're coming to pick up the pace car at.
So you might want to double check to see if the replay messed up your time in here, see if you're live or not. There we go. I was looking at two very different things on the screens here. I was like, that's a bit confusing. But now Brandon Devine has turned into the pace car. So that's a strategy there. If you turn into the pace car, they won't expect you where you are, where you're going. You just appear out of nowhere and give it to her.
Hmm.
See if the pace car driver has a sandwich or two. He's getting hungry back there.
I'm sure these drivers are probably saving fuel at this juncture too.
Oh yeah, they're probably at top gear. Top gear clutch in every so often, like just try to keep as much fuel in it as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's not talked about enough? I wonder if
What?
you get close enough to that pace car, would you be able to start getting the effects of the fumes coming out of the exhaust? So I might have to ask Brandon at the end of this there to see if he's gonna be lightheaded by the time we get the interview.
Yeah, no kidding. So we're on board with him. You see how crazy this track is?
Oh yeah, nice and wide, bendy, beautiful forest around you. Like Ferris wheel there if you want to have some fun.
Alright, so see if we get these drivers peel off to do some more pitting. As we looks like we are.
Yeah, I'm detecting. No, my bait detector was off. It looks like it's just gonna be Gavin Smith not pitting this time.
Oof.
I thought he was gonna try and bait him into pit road, but it didn't work. Now into the used car parking lot that is the pit road here. We were racing at Concord last week, and this is what Concord has turned into, a used car parking lot, so this fits. For Tuesday, not last week. But you go, I mean.
Yep. It looks like Divide's gonna come out first. Those little drivers up from the pit road. It was.
The base car's gotten confused, he's lost.
Maybe he did run out of gas there.
I'm telling you, man, the base car's gonna run out of gas here soon, Joe, you did. But it's looking like we're going one to go here. That may have confused the pace car. He thought he was going to play off the track, didn't realize where he was. He got lost, I got lost, everybody's lost at this point.
Now we're gonna see interesting to see what happens coming out this restart with Gavin Smith not taking tires or anything, starting to stay out. So we're gonna see how quick these drivers are gonna get around him. It's gonna create some havoc as we saw in that last restart. We might see all four wide here going for that lead.
So we're gonna another test is gonna see who can heat up their tires the fastest or the best. You gotta think Gavin Smith's already got heat in them tires. These guys are gonna be restarting on coldies. We have some playing around during the pace laps, going side by side, talking to each other, sharing coffees. Do you like that ice cream for the truck? Yeah, it was pretty good. What'd you get? Ice cream sandwich. Well, I got one of them. What's the 3 flavor? Neapolitan ice creams. That's pretty good too. That's what I imagine they're talking about right now.
Man, that dirt is wild.
The pace car's getting confused again. It's spitting his sputters out of fuel. Well, some of these drivers had their helmet visor cleaned off, but it looks like by the time they get down to restart again, they're gonna be dirty. if you want to start up a used visor salesmanship company, you just go around this track for a little bit. There's gonna be like 16,000 around the track.
That's funny.
I was expecting the pace car to actually run out of gas, but it's looking like it might happen.
That's
I already
what,
spit this water twice.
that's what one of our people in the chat, and I think it might be Jonah, if I remember correctly, saying that is that the pace car is low on fuel. So yeah, you might have gotten there, Jacob.
Well, somebody run out there. Somebody run out there with Jerry K and help him out. Could you imagine?
That's funny.
Someone just runs onto a live track with a fuel can trying to get fuel back in the pace car.
It almost be like,
backup zone we got.
well, I don't be more interesting is something like that, or some like these stories you hear about the cannonball runs where they have an actual rig set up where they can actually fuel on the actual go. That would be kind of wild too.
It's like one of those fuel planes coming up next to the port.
Exactly.
Now that's not what I want to see.
As we're getting in the weeds a little bit there, but yeah. As we're getting ready to come to this restart.
It's a long track, long pace, and we gotta find something, you know what I mean? I just heard some driver chat. I just can't remember who said it, but they just said they don't have the tear off mapped. They're running on some dirty visors here. That might, I can't remember who I caught saying it, but there's a driver somewhere in this pack who cannot see. As we're getting ready to go green here. Green flag is out, I think. Never mind, that was just a pit lane sound.
As we're coming to.
We build with anticipation. Green flag is out, we're going to go.
It's like Vine might have got a jump on Gavin there, so that'll be interesting to see.
He also went to the shadow realm for a little bit into the lag area, as he's going to make a wide entry and may have given up the spot.
Oh.
Sorry, no, never mind. As it goes side by side in the next straightaway. Still looks like we're pacing to me, really. Side by side throughout the whole pack.
Oh, gotta be gently right there.
So the S's is not a place you want to go side by side in. There's not a lot of room to move around in.
Gavin looks like he's starting to struggle on those tires now.
Oh yeah, it's getting a bit dirty in there. As everybody else just screams on by with them freshies.
Oh, our leader blinks once again.
If he keeps visiting the shadow realm, he's gonna be who was it that was visiting the shadow realm last league?
Oh, Parks, Richard Parks.
Richard Parks. He's gonna go visit Richard Parks in the shadow realm here.
As we're side by side for second between SB and Elms.
So you might have to get up close to the guy just to get some dirt off your visor. Oh, lock him up. Jonah SB is, I think that is.
No, that's Elms.
Helms, never mind.
Yep.
Helms locked her up a little bit, got a bit of a squiggly swoggly. But he was able to keep it underneath and keep her going. Those tires are going to be heated, though, I tell you.
Ooh, yeah, they're screaming, and Gavin, seeing what was going to happen there, he just kind of gave him some room.
It was a smart play by him. Survive one corner to attack the next.
As I go up once again to this battle between SP and Divine, just like what happened in the last round. Oh, it looks like SP goes a little wide. So is
exactly
Gavin.
What happened the last time.
Yep.
These guys are running the mirror image of what they just ran. So I think Gavin Smith dove into the pit lane. So I heard the alarm go off that somebody went in.
He did.
Gavin Smith
Apparently
thought to get some damage repaired. A little bit of tires on her.
Yeah, this, apparently he's had enough of those tires.
He thought to himself, this ain't a good idea, boys.
We go back up front to Divine leading SB here. Looks like SB might have.
Behind him.
Yeah, he might have dropped a wheel again somewhere, and it's brought Elms right back into it as we're coming up on halfway. Ooh.
See, the intensity knob is being turned to the more direction.
We're going on board with Elms here as he's chasing down SB.
Right now, Brandon Devine's listening to the broadcast. He's starting to breathe a sigh of relief hearing that the guys behind him are battling. He's like, man, I might be able to just Sunday cruise it to home. But they might work together here to get up to him.
Well, as I said, it looks like SB started to close in on him a little bit right there, and it might have been that draft between him and Helms starting to push him forward, like you were just saying.
So we might see some super speedway-esque racing at a road course again. Get partnered up with your teammate and just keep her going.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go on board with SB for a lap and just kind of take a gander at this full track.
See, it's a long one. It's a hike and a half, especially if you're walking. But these things, it still feels like it's a while. And they're turning 2.5 minute laps almost.
Because we're getting ready to go start finish line here. Man, I always forget about that elevation change going into turn 1.
Oh yeah, you can't see nothing coming out of it.
You go up top and then you start dropping a little bit again. That's
yeah. Speaking of elevation change, it almost spun Joan SB out. Oh, hits the turtles! Save the turtles, my friend!
Oh, he did it again!
Oh, he almost loses it. He keeps it together though. Man, for just a spectating lap to see the beauty of the track, this has been something to watch.
I don't think he lost very much time doing it. Oh, I say that. I think he's pushing, man. He is pushing.
He's giving her all she's got right now.
So he's gaining. He gained about a tenth of a second there.
So I'm waiting for the lap times update just to see what the lap time difference is. You see here another hill going up. Again, another blind straightaway. If there's someone spun out there, you don't know it till you're there.
Mm. You got some
stats here, pretty consistent stats. You got 4 starts, 1 win, 4 top 10s, and 3 top 5s. Only 1 race he's ever ran, and he didn't finish in the top 5. And it's also your championship leader right now, Joan SB. A nice sweeping corner there into the next straightaway.
Mm.
It's a long old track, this track, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. As it looks like Elms kind of dropped back a little bit on it. Oh, is this?
Oh, way outside! And straight into the pit lane.
Man, I was gonna say, the tires already got gone, or?
I'm wondering if this is I might stay on him just to see if it's a fuel stop or plus tires.
Mm-hmm.
Great, if you're taking fuel, might as well take tires, but the car's not getting jacked up yet. No, it's just fuel. Just getting topped off on fuel. You can probably make it to the end now. It's only got 10 laps to go, so.
Just gonna probably drive it, like you said, drive it to see if. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the tires are for him.
Hmm.
Oh, it looks like Gavin Smith is doing the same thing.
You know, tires is a splash of fuel to make it to the end.
So it's gonna be interesting to see Elms and Divine, see if they come in next lap or so and do the same thing, or they'll just try to draw it out, hope for that caution.
See, I'm wondering how many laps short they are, because if I was me, I would just try to save as much fuel as possible because they're 20 seconds down the road and try to stretch it out and not pit. But granted, I've tried that before and it didn't work. Do have here pretty even lap times. A 2:10 from Brendan Devine, a 2:09 from Tyler Helms, fastest lap of the race so far. And a 2:11.08 from Jonah Espy and a 2:12 from Gavin Smith. That was before the pit road started, so we're gonna see if that changes anything.
As we're officially past halfway here. Oh, as Brandon blinks again.
Yeah, going to the Shadow Realm and back. He's good to go again.
Oh, he did it again.
Tips. He's getting tips from the Shadow Realm. It's cheating.
Oh, they're staying out. So I think they're probably on the strategy of hoping for that caution.
Hopefully something happens here. Someone blows a tire or something. As now Brandon Devine running the fastest lap of the race, 2:09.878.
Yep,
So those old tires ain't really affecting him much.
I'm pretty sure they're trying to bank on that caution. As I say,
that was scary. As soon as he started going sideways, he went to the Shadow Realm.
So it looks like he's having some connection issues going there, but I was just saying, looks like. You see what Gavin's and Jonah's time lapse are coming after this lap after coming in the pits here.
Crossing the line, it will update here momentarily for me at least.
Same here.
Or not unless it didn't count because they were in the pit lane. We might know next one around. So I'm gonna guess because of the lap they stopped on it, invalidated the pit or the
that's
lap time.
lap. That's I'm assuming too.
So next time around, remind us and we'll look at it again. You have here Brandon Devine putting on a clinic right now, gapping Tyler Helms by 3 seconds. I mean, he's still putting the gap on the guys behind him that already pitted, so I mean, you might as well keep going until you see that lap time go down.
Oof.
Still keep him in 20 seconds, 21 seconds, Jonah Espy there.
I don't know how much time his pits were.
That was a good question. I didn't really pay attention. Like, oh, we got a spin coming to the pit lane. Tyler Helms spun going into the pits. That's going to be some unnecessary damage that he did not want to deal with, and a ton of lost time.
Go back and take a gander at it.
So I think he just came in a bit of too much head of steam. So he was trying to lose as little time as possible, going as fast as possible down the pit road, and just did not work out for him. He sent it in too hard and spun it. But it looks like he's going to come out just about where he was with Jonah Espy before the pit cycles. He comes out in front of him, actually.
Even with that spin. That's
Yeah.
kind of wild.
They're side by side right now. See, it was an intense battle for second here. Oh, they're tangling.
Oh, looks like Jonah's out in front. He got by him.
Also, for lap times, Jonah ran a 2:10 that time with after the pit stops, and that's almost identical to Brandon Devine, who hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on him. He's still staying out.
Could even go side by side for a little bit if available to see if this battle for second. There we go. So you got top left, you got your leader waiting to come into pit road. If he is going to come into pit road, and bottom right, you got the battle for second between Jonah Espy and Tyler Helms. As they are nose to nose, I tell you. You see this? Oh, they touch!
Oh!
A little bit of side draft trying to happen. He slams into the side of him a little bit, maybe unintentionally. I'm trying to probably just trying to dump some air on his spoiler. But he does get by him for now, but that's not going to be a very popular move of Jonah Espy here, as they're side by side once again.
Looks like
Coming around.
Divine's staying out, man. Yeah, I think he's trying to bank on that caution. Which, see these...
Might get one here soon.
Yeah, that's what I said, between Jonah and Tyler here, he might get to his wish.
See, Helms, you're going to want to run away as fast as possible, my friend. Go as fast as that little, what, 4-cylinder can go? If not a motorbike engine?
Yeah.
They're trying to break the toe, but it's not working. He's going all the way wall to wall.
We might see Jonah, see if he can help break him. Oh, looks like Tyler locked him up a little bit.
Is that going to give the opportunity to Jonah Espy here to take the advantage to take a second off of him? See a little bit of turtle hopping from Jonah there. He is not kind to those turtles, and he is giving her all that she can give. Seeing him flinging around those S's, trying to take as much power through there as possible, and it's just really almost losing the time of him heating up those tires too much.
Oh, man.
Some intense stuff here.
Let's see if Brandon dips in right here.
So I keep looking back and forth between the two screens here.
So I'd imagine he's going to have to stop at some point. You can see that dust coming off of Tyler's tires right there as Jonah gets the toe going into the corner here.
That's the thing about breaking the draft. You can just spit dirt on the guy's visor. See, Tyler Helms does go off track a little bit, was able to keep a hold of it. This is the apex, but uses that to get the advantage on the next corner here as he pulls away from Jonah Espy for a little bit.
Oh,
Jonah
boy.
Espy sends it down. He's able to keep right next to him. So they are now nose to gearbox. And Brandon Devine's still not taking that pit lane, also running a 209. His lap times have not fallen off yet, so.
You must believe that's either one or two things. He can make it, or, which I don't know how he can if these other drivers stopped, but, or he's banking on that caution. It's one of the two, because he is not slowing it down.
So I'd love to know how short he is on fuel if he is. Because, I mean, there was a caution about 2 laps went by and then the guys came in the pit road. I'm wondering if that makes it so they just barely, because he could just be 2 laps short. You could probably save that here. It's quite a large track.
Well, the thing is he has such a lead. Why not back it down?
Yeah, he is running. He's running faster laps every lap. So,
That's what I'm saying. He's got to be thinking that there's going to be a caution. I mean, with these two going on right here, it's very well possible.
he just doesn't want to be part of it, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
You see him looking over to the broadcast, next thing you know, tree. Look at me leading that race. Oh, God. We have fun here on the Overdrive Automotive Media channel. So you see the battle is cooling down a little bit between Jonah Espy and Tyler Helms, but Espy's not letting him go in quietly into that good night.
That's what makes it kind of
Oh,
interesting.
Gavin's spun.
Oh.
He spun around there in that little tight triangle corner. I don't know the number of it, to be honest with you, but still not taking that. Still not taking that pit stop. He believes.
See what happened to Gavin here. Looks like he might just got too hot under the brakes going into the corner. Yep.
Yeah, I think
Wheel
he turned
hopped
it a
it.
bit too early and that overwhelmed the front tires. And the rear tires are like ice spin.
Oh, and he blinked as well. So we're going on board with Brandon here.
We got 5 laps to go. I mean, if you're gonna take like right now, the way it's running, if he wants to take a splash of fuel, Brandon Devine, he can take probably less fuel than everybody else. Assuming everybody topped off, he only needs to put about 5 laps of fuel in there.
And I don't know, maybe that's some of the strategy. He just started ringing it out and then trying to get that gap to the point where he could just do a splash and then be done with it.
So I guess Jonah also spun. He's got the front tires locked up. So
Well,
Jonah
try to
has to be
give-
going for a little bit of a ride.
We'll go back and take a look at Jonah too.
Oh, Gavin Smith's around as well.
Ooh, he hopped that turtle. I don't know, that might have been after. He might have spanned for a little bit.
So Gavin Smith also around. There's some tires being dyed out. Brandon Devine's coming into the pit lane now. Oh, he nearly misses pit lane. Caution comes out as he's coming into the pits.
Oh, it's caution's out.
I think with all the spinning happening, they threw a caution just for debris.
Well, so here's the next question. Did he make it in pit row before they put that to yellow?
I'd imagine it's close.
I guess we're gonna have to see what happens.
I'm looking over to see if he's got a black flag on him. He doesn't have a black flag right now. I'm still looking, but nothing's showing up right now.
Well, as I say on my screen, it says that he did get an EOL.
Interesting.
So I guess we're gonna have to see.
Everybody's sitting here waiting with bated breath to see what's going on.
Well, while we figure this out, we're just going to go ahead and once again hear from our partners at THDESIGNS, and we'll be back on the other side of this break.
Hey everybody, Gavin Smith here, owner of the Formula C Divisional League. Looking to start your Iracing career with some nice fresh wraps? Look no farther than THDESIGNS. THDESIGNS brings many different variety schemes with what I like to call 3Fs. Fast, fresh, and free. Fast. Unlike other trade paint schemes designers, that take about 2-3 days to make, THDESIGNS makes it in no more than a couple hours even. And me and especially others, we are especially astonished on how fast he makes them. And after how he gets them so much quicker compared to other paint scheme makers I've had deals with, it's just astonishing. Fresh. This is just self-explainable here. Just look at some of the examples I've provided here on this scheme. That's just self-explainable. They're clean. They're clean as heck, man. I will say myself. And last but not least, you have free. The typical paint scheme designer, they charge about $5-10 for a paint scheme. THDESIGNS does not do any of that. They charge it for free. That's right, $0, $3.00. That's right, everybody. THDESIGNS does not go the money route. He does not ask for any money. He just wants to make other paint schemes, and as he quotes, she wants to make the paint schemes so others don't have to. THDESIGNS can be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and especially Discord, which we're gonna take that into the description of the broadcast. I'd like to personally thank THD Designs for sponsoring today's race and the entirety of season, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
And we're back here. It's looking like Brandon might keep his position here, as we had a conversation with the race control here. And it's looking like Brandon will keep his position because he was committed to the pit lane as the yellow flag came out. He just didn't make the commitment cone. But the commitment cone is quite deep into this track, so looking like he'll start out first here.
All right. I have one more left coming into this one.
Looks like it. So pit lane should be open now.
So we gotta see some takers. If I had a set of tires, I might consider it.
I'd use it right now.
Yeah.
Granted, you could have another caution happening with only 4 laps to go coming to the green. I can't remember how many green-white checkers we have, but...
I think 1? Question mark?
So it's looking like if we get another caution, it's going to be that 1 green-white checkered.
Mm-hmm.
So do you risk it and save your tires for then?
We have Jonah.
And
Everybody
but Brandon.
Or leader. I'm sure they're coming to get tires, so
Oh yeah.
that's gonna be very interesting. Because
I was gonna say, for what's worth, Brandon did take tires when the caution came out. When he was in pit lane.
Okay, that was gonna be my question. So okay.
Yeah. So I remember seeing that. We have here Brandon trying to become the pace car again, taking in those Porsche exhaust fumes.
As we're on the caution, take this time to thank you all for watching. You like, share, subscribe. We appreciate it all here.
Say we might have something in the works for later on in September that we might be making a video out of it.
Yeah, we've got a couple neat things going on. What? What's going in the back?
I'm trying to figure out EOLs or...
I mean, you said Gavin and Jonah both span, so maybe they're still trying
to make it 1 to go. See, I think they're trying to make the pace car go to the 1 to go, but since it already crossed the line of 2 to go, it's going to go around anyways. This is how iRacing works, so I learned that myself.
Trial by error.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying with shilling out to get subscribers here, you might see some overdrive on location.
So we got that. We've got a couple other ideas that I've been kicking around. Might see in the next few weeks as well. Also, we're going to be seeing return of a series that we haven't done in a bit, so you'll hear about that in a little bit, but yeah. There's some things coming up.
So make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep in check of what we're doing over here. Both for this league, the Formula 4 iRacing League, and also possible futures.
How crazy you think it's going to get on this restart there, Jacob? I think it's going to get pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, it's going to be every man for himself. No give, just take. And I'm thinking we might see some interesting things.
Might see some more pod checks going on. Maybe a little bit tank slapping too.
Wheel-to-wheel contact. Might see someone going into the stands. Hope not, but...
Hope not, yeah.
People in the stands, you might need to bring your umbrellas.
All the carbon fibers just get splintered everywhere.
Come down here, going to be restarting with, I think, 2 to go. Because we still got to do 1 to go here. So I believe they're trying to tell the pace car to go in now, but the pace car driver's not listening to him. He's like, "No, I want to stick around. This track's cool looking."
Oh.
Say, hopefully the who spun?
So it was the SB in the back. I think
Oh,
you're.
no,
I,
he didn't spin. Never mind.
I think he's trying to figure out, like you were saying, that they're trying to.
You're trying to get the pace car in now, but he's just not listening to him.
So this is looking like a natural green-white checker finish here.
Looking like it, yeah. Yep, green or lights are off now, so it's gonna be 1 to go, coming to 2 to go almost.
I said it's gonna be a natural green-white checkered, so it's probably gonna get a little crazy here.
Oh yeah. So you still got plenty of time. You got about 4 or 5 minutes to make your move, but
Viewing these cars, Jacob, where would you make your move? I think obviously the best one is trying to get them coming off that initial restart. But besides that, where would you make your move?
see, I'm cautious. I know that I have an idea that half the field's going to send in turn 1, so I wouldn't make my move there because everybody else is, and that could cause some issues. I'd try to just get a good turn 1, tuck up behind the guy for the S's.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's just after the S's, that triangle turn going down into the next straightaway, so I'd probably try to make a move on there. At least get him offline so I can get side by side, so it's a drag race, and then get the third line coming into the corner and pass him there. Okay, so far it looks like the pace car did top up on fuel because he hasn't sputtered yet. So just coming out of this corner, I'd try to get up next to him, get a side by side drag race coming through here. Try to stick it on the inside.
Mm. Based on what I've seen, I definitely keep an eye on that number 1 going into this.
Oh yeah, he's got a trick up his sleeve, I'm sure.
Well, maybe. As he goes into the draft.
Not entirely sure what was happening there, but okay.
That's what I was thinking.
He's getting some extra weight on that front end, putting some grass on the splitter.
Uh-huh.
Or front spoiler, whatever these Formula cars use nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting ready to go here. Everybody's getting antsy. Everybody's getting hyped up. Everybody's getting excited.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some racing slow motion right now, but this Porsche is getting ready to come off. He didn't want to come off earlier, but he's going to go off on track now. And then
So if he kept on track any longer, they might tell good old Brandon there to hit the pace car.
yep, just shove him off the track. You know what I mean? Like he's already became the pace car. Might as well hit it now.
They might even have to black flag the pace car at this point.
So Richard Petty style.
Yep.
So we do have some dust issues still. So I can't remember who it was, but I don't think they binded their tear off button yet, so it could get dicey as well.
So that sun getting refracting off the dust particles might get pretty crazy here, as it looks
yeah,
like
you're
he's
gonna be
getting
dirt
ready to
racing.
pull off.
And Porsche
Eh.
does pull off. He's coming to the pit lane. He was spun himself out doing it.
Uh-huh.
They're getting ready to go here, coming into the restart area.
As we got
Holding
two
a
to
bated
go.
breath. Hold. Green flag there, we're gonna go. Immediately pulling in is Tyler Helms going on the inside of the turn one. See, we are side by side coming
Here we
into
go.
the first corner here. Tyler Helms makes a send. He keeps it around. Oh,
Oh, he
though.
spins it.
Kevin Smith avoids him. Everybody else avoids him. He's going to keep going though.
And that mess, it looks like that Jonah just comes out in second there, as he's once again going to be on the gearbox of Divine.
See, Brandon Devine's going to have to run away as fast as possible.
I'll go on board with Jonah here.
Tyler Helms also having a spin for the second time, trying to catch up to the pack. So Jonah Espy goes real wide out of those corners. Coming down to the straight. He tries to pick up as much speed as possible coming down the track. This is where I'd probably give him a best go right here. As Brandon Devine's going to try his hardest to break the toe. But it's not going to work. He is right next to each other, Brandon Devine and Jonah Espy. Jonah Espy makes a look on the inside of the corner here. Can he make it stick? He makes a send. He locks up the tire, but it looks a bit almost tire-to-tire contact, but they keep it clean. As we're coming down to 2 laps to go now. I thought we were restarting at 2 laps to go. We're restarting at 3 laps to go, apparently.
Yeah, I thought that same thing. Oh, as he drifts the corner. Whoa.
Right up those rear tires, makes a battle for second now between Gavin Smith and Jonah Espy.
I bet his tires are screaming at him now. I bet there's a big flat spot there the size of Texas that they're at.
And the caution is out because we've had 2 single spins in the same lap.
I'm going to go back and take a gander at that save there. There's a little bit further than that. Alright. Alright. Watch Jonah here.
See, he's just trying to give her as much as he can
man.
go. Absolute tire smoke show there. I don't know if it's much of a flat spot because I think he kept her spinning the whole time.
Does he?
Yeah, everybody getting geared
Who
up
else?
again for a green, white, checkered finish.
I say who else spun there?
Helms twice.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He spun right in turn 1 and also spun again trying to get the car back underneath him. That's going to give us a second attempt here at green, white, checkered. The actual green, white, checkered, not a green, white, checkered.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if they just do this one as a quickie to let these drivers
I think so.
be done. Let's see what happens as I come through. What's that?
See, I might have reports of fuel saving going on. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it. I think Brandon Devine may have just taken a splash of fuel. Just to be able to make the official distance, but now that we're extending it for a green, white, checkered, he might run out.
That's gonna be interesting to keep an eye on. See if he
Oh, yeah.
sputters as they come off the restart.
That would suck. Green flag comes out, flips the floor, nothing.
Or blinks into oblivion. That works too.
The Shadow Realm is giving him fuel.
Is this a new style of fuel that we don't know about?
Yes. They have fuel in that dimension that you wouldn't even know about. People try to figure out, try to tell the pace car driver to come off a bit early. We'll see if the pace car actually listens this time, or runs out of fuel again. This pace car has been a diva today, not wanting to come in, just running a car on low fuel. The fuel pump on that Porsche must be screaming.
I mean, if that's the one with the big screaming V8, I can't imagine why.
See, we do have the Texas sun baking down on this track. I'm trying to see what the temperature is now. It has cooled down to 97. It wasn't 103 when they first started.
Oh, turn one.
Yeah, here I'm not entirely sure about the windage as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
The Brandon Devine is going to take fuel.
I think everyone is, except Jonah.
Jonah's keeping it risky. His rear tires are on fire, but he's going to be able to see what he can do. Honestly, you might have just seen a practice start from there, just to see if the tires will spin on him.
The lights are still on.
Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have at least another go.
Oh, no, they're off.
There we go. We're coming down to one to go here. Get excited. Everybody's got fresh tires except for Jonah Espy here in front.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yep. There you have here. You got Tyler Helms in third. He was very brave in turn one the last time. We'll see if he can make a send this time. You have Gavin Smith, who's had a relatively quiet day, a few spins here and there, but he's been able to keep the car in one piece. He might have something for this lead pack. Brandon DeVoe, who has led every lap of this race so far. I'm pretty sure at least. The vast majority of them. He's sitting here in second. He might have something for Jonah Espy. And then you have Mr. Where did he come from for this race here? You have the number 1 of Jonah Espy ready to go. He's in the catbird seat. He's in the pole position. We're going to see if he has anything up his sleeve to make it so he can hold this lead for 2 laps. See, with how long this track is, that's a tall task. See, he's adapted my strategy of becoming the pace car. See, if you put your tires inside of a car, it would cool it down technically, right? Assuming the Porsche got the AC going.
I mean, technically that car is a ghost, so I could say maybe.
I mean, ghosts are usually accompanied by a cold, wind or cold air. So there you go. That's the strategy right there. You just get inside the pace car. So you just want to make sure that Jonah Espy doesn't end up going in front of the pace car.
So he was for a second, but dropped back.
I don't know where the peel-off point is, but I don't think you want to be in front of the pace car when the peel-off happens.
Mm-hmm.
Iracing might come down with a no-no slap to the wrist. So we have everybody getting antsy. Not a lot of tire warming, I'm saying. Not a lot of back and forth, but I've really been paying attention to the pace car, to be honest with you. But,
yes. Yeah, it's the same thing, guys. Like, I'd imagine with the dirt, they'd be wanting to try to scrub the tires a bit. Get some heat in them.
At least get a shovel and clean the track a little bit, you know what I mean?
I mean, there goes Jonah there a little bit.
They're listening. We reminded them.
I can still see some dirt getting kicked up there by Tyler.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, everybody's bringing out them shovels trying to get the... Everybody's trying to get shovels out, trying to get the dirt off the track, and... Okay, it's we're getting ready for a double file restart here for coming to the green white checkered. So the pace car peels off, almost drifts himself out of it again. Coming around the final bend here. See, very crooked pacing a little bit here, but that's fine. As we're getting ready to come to the green flag. Coming through the starting lane positions. Green flag is out and we're going to go. Everybody is zooming off. Oh, a little bit of squeezing happening, but Tyler Helms is able to make a move on the inside for a little bit here at least.
He's sending it.
He has licked the stamp and he is sending it, but Brandon Devine making a set of the century from the outside, clearing both of them. That was a move and a half. He makes himself skyrocketed up in the first place with a 0.3 second lead already.
Oh, Jonah goes off a little bit to try to get some momentum.
I wasn't quite sure if that was on purpose or not, cutting the S's there, but it's a strategy nonetheless.
Helms is hounding Divine.
Tyler Helms is not letting him go quietly into that good night. He is going to be aggressive this entire way around twice over.
So we're going to see what happens going in that turn one once again. It might get hairy. Because he is in close quarters enough to get that toe going down the front straightaway.
Oh, yeah. So you might even be able to make a move happen here, but a bit risky coming down the hill with no downforce on your car.
He's gonna give it a go.
I condemn him for it. Make a move on the inside.
Oh, as he pushes Divine out.
Oh, Divine's outside the corner, but he makes a safe rejoin onto the track.
Oh, see if he can do a crossover here going into the S's.
He throws an arrow block. 99 of Tyler Helms is a bit loose or tight there. You're getting a bit trying to get the front end girl. Oh, you catch the turtle. See, he's able to keep it under him. He's gonna have to recuperate here for the turn one chaos here.
So he's still within draft range, so he might still get the toe. Oh, as he looked to his sent it.
He goes way off the track to get some momentum going into this final bend here.
Here we go. As we're a white flag as here he goes down this. Let's see if Divine's just going to let him go to see if he can do a crossover on him. Oh, but Divine's all up in the grass.
They're still side by side coming down into the second set of corners.
Oh, man. Oh, what happened to Helms? Did he run out of... That was weird.
Put the clutch in magazine. Stall it.
That's
Many possible outcomes.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was out of gas there, but that pretty much is going to hand Divine the win. Unless something happens to him.
So there might be a timing and scoring area, but this might not actually be the white flag. There might have been an issue happening at the start-finish line where it accidentally added a lap somehow. So I'm unsure if they're going to run out this last lap or they're just going to let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. Iracing deemed that Tyler Helms cut the corner and gave him a 5.5 second slowdown.
Ah.
It is not over yet. They are going to run out the last set of lap with a timing and scoring error, making this a green-white checkered again. Yeah, here Brandon Devine just trying to put laps down, trying to get away from him. You're going to see what can happen. He is down to a 0.9 second lead, so he's going to get the draft, maybe. See, Tyler Helms does have a little bit of a sniff of draft there, sending into the last bend of the corners. He's going to be able to catch up to him. I don't know if he's going to be able to send it in turn 1 or not, but... Oh, so I guess the race is finished. I am unsure what's happening.
I'm not either. I mean, they're still going at it, so...
They're still going, so we're going to keep calling it.
Yeah.
And Brandon Devine able to keep it running here from a 0.8 second lead, but he is getting hounded on by Tyler Helms, who just cut that down to a 0.6 second. Oh, he weighs off the course, though. Nearly spun the thing. Kicking up dirt everywhere he goes.
Runs off the course again. He's into that zone. I don't think he's close enough to get the sniff on him. I mean, he is, but I don't think it's going to be doing enough. He's too far back.
Yeah, he's going to need a gust of wind or something to push him up there. Unless he just no brakes in the next few corners and just sends it as hard as possible. If you no brake the corner, you're going to end up in the wow.
I mean, he's gaining. We'll see what happens here on the S's. He's coming.
He does seem to be better corners.
He locked him up a little bit right there.
Oh, they both going off the track almost.
He's giving it all she got.
He's making it exciting, I can tell you that much. He does run wide out of that corner. They're giving him the advantage to Brandon Devine. The Tyler Helms is able to recuperate and get down to a 0.2 second lead.
Oh, he sent it. Here we go.
Side by side.
He's sending it.
Coming to the finish. Oh, contact between the two. Oh,
and here, we have a wreck as Jonah just takes it out.
That gives Brandon Devine the win as Gavin Smith tries to make it through, but he gets contact. Everybody's trying to make it around. There was some contact and some spiciness going down the line there.
Mm-hmm.
Race is unofficial. Race is unofficial.
The finish is being reviewed. As the finish is getting reviewed here, we have some time to sit there and talk about what we just saw. It was an interesting turn of events here.
So we might go back and see if we can just go do that final last lap or so. See what happens.
Get as many onboards as we can and all that stuff.
Oh man. So we're gonna go back and just take a look at that last corner just a little bit. All right. So we'll go back up front.
as you have here, I don't think Brandon Devine was expecting to have a finish like that. He was expecting to drive onto the sunset, but Tyler Helms was not letting it happen.
So he just kept hounding it, and
I mean, impressive drive by the guy. He was 1.3 seconds behind by the time the last lap started. He makes a seal on the inside, and he tries to block. There's a light block, and they end up getting contact. But Jonah Espy tries to send it in as well, taking his wide line that he usually does, and that gets him contact with Tyler Helms. And that has just created just a big old thingy, and then he backs up into Gavin Smith. Gavin Smith saw a hole he could go at it, but the hole closed on him, and that ruined his race.
that was wild there.
Yeah, I'd like to maybe see an onboard Tyler Helms just to see him reel him in after for that whole lap pretty well almost.
All right, we can probably finagle that. Let's go back.
These cars are running fast in reverse.
All right, maybe we'll start it right here.
Right around there, yeah. See on board with Tyler Helms here as he hounds down the back bumper of Brandon Devine. See, they both go off wide here, and he's just giving her all she's got. Hard down shifts. See, running wide, trying to carry as much speed to this corner as possible, and they both go wide. And see, he rejoins the track in a sooner position than Brandon Devine does, but he is just trying to carry as much speed as possible, trying to catch up to him. And right then I would have called it game over, but he absolutely turbo sends it through that corner and makes it stick. And he is already sniffing up the gearbox, and he sends it quite deep. I'm not entirely sure if Brandon Devine was expecting that to happen.
I
would have jammed her in reverse and kept her going, kept her pinned.
Yeah, that's probably what I would have done too.
We don't need this gearbox for next week. Here it goes.
Well, I mean, that was about as big of fireworks as I think we were both anticipating there.
Oh, yeah. As we said, I mean, I said in the very beginning of this broadcast, I said this track's long enough. If you lose it in the first part of it, you have time to gain it back, and that's what he did. See, they call me the future seer. The witch doctor.
So we both thought that, but
all right, we're both the future seer and both the witch doctor.
but other than that, that's pretty much what I was anticipating us seeing. Just drivers go. I mean, the gaps and everything was about what I was anticipating. I thought there was it'd be maybe a little bit closer than what it was majority through that, but as people were.
We have word from another. We have word from another race control. I'm looking for. Jonah Espy, you have the floor.
They are still currently working on the official finishing order, so they're getting both perspectives and determine within the next couple minutes the official finishing order.
Sounds good to me. And that was your word from the second race director, Jonah Espy here. They're still trying to figure out what the finishing position may be.
But
so here's you got some nice establishing shots of this beautiful track here with a roller coaster looking thing in the background.
oh, now it's gone.
It's gone.
Here, I can do this.
We've had a little bit of technical difficulties happening here, but it's all good. We are still live. We are still on air. This is a bit of a black screen here. Yeah, there we go. We got some cars on track now.
But
What we did.
yeah,
Yeah, there's.
it's very wild.
Oh yeah. So where are
But-
we next?
That's a great question. Tuesday? Where are we at Tuesday?
We are at the Chicago Street Course on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's gonna be
48
interesting.
laps around. 48 laps around the 9-degree corners. Very tight racing here. So tune in that Tuesday night. It'll be an exciting thing to watch. It's gonna be 48 laps around that place. I don't know if I said that already or not, but
Yeah. Street course. That's wild.
yeah.
Well, while we're figuring that out, go ahead and also, if you want to announce what our next venture is there, Turbo?
For the Sunday series,
Yes.
the Sunday series is going to make a return. It is not going to be what we broadcasted before, but it will be a familiar name, the Slingshot Racing iRacing League. If I could speak, that would be better. Slingshot Racing League, that's what it's called. And we're going to be running a Sunday series with the Street Stocks 10 race season. It's going to be starting in the beginning of April area, so that's something to look forward to. We have a nice diverse schedule. We got about 2 road courses, a few big ovals, a few small ovals. Everything's all ready to get going again there. So after a slight hiatus with the Sunday series and Slingshot that got taken over by the Sunday series in LDMS, Slingshot is making its return.
Yeah, it's been fun. As I've seen a couple of the series and stuff like that. It's like I'm excited, especially there's a few of those. As I know we watched a little snippet of what's gonna happen in our first week there in Las Vegas.
Yep.
And it looks like it's gonna be very exciting. So I'm excited for that one, and I'm also excited for, is it Lanier Dirt?
We're going to Linear Dirt, yes.
Okay, yeah. Which dirt racing those cars are always outstanding too, so I'm
See, I
pretty
can dirt race
excited for
a
that.
mini stock, but I can dirt race a mini stock, but I cannot sling around street stock to save my life. I don't know what it is. I just can't keep a hold of me.
So I've done quite a few. I've also done that in real life too, so it's very, very fun.
Yeah, I've dirt raced mini stocks in real life, so there's your coordination there.
Yeah. But
Say the other thing that is soon to be announced is still in the works here as we try to figure out getting to a location and all that stuff. We do have the okay from the officiating body, but we just need to get our bodies there. So we don't want to announce that too soon and end up being like, no planes or something like that. You know what I mean?
mm.
But there is something in the whispers for September. As I saw it here on a race winner.
Mm-hmm.
Going through every angle possible, going through every opinion possible. Maybe a tarot card reading to see what each other's fortunes are, to see who's might have the better luck to getting a race win here. Everybody's brimming with anticipation here to see who's going to win this race. and it will be determined live right here on the Overdrive Automotive Media channel.
Whoa. What races are you excited coming up on board there, Jacob?
I gotta look back at the old schedule here. Where'd it go? I've lost it. There it is. That's right on my screen. So I'm looking forward to a lot of the oval stuff. USA has always been a favorite of mine. I have a good history there. It's very near and dear to my heart. And seeing how these Formula cars manage USA is going to be a fun one to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Darlington, I'd like to see how they rip the wall in Formula cars. That's going to be on the 24th.
That's gonna be very crazy. I have a feeling. What we've already seen, I'm pretty sure that one's gonna be really crazy.
So you can't really have. I guess we have a Concord stripe, so you could have a Darlington stripe in the F4 cars. It's not. It's not going to take it too well.
Yeah.
Say Pocono's just going to be a super speedway with these things. 40 laps around that place. It's going to be an endurance race. I can tell you that much. And you're going to want to save your fuel. Make sure you don't run out too soon. Having to limp it back to pit road for 2 miles.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, the classic one's going to be the 2 closers. The Watkins Glen into Sonoma. Those are your 2 NASCAR tracks closing out the season. So Watkins Glen always puts on a good show no matter what you put on it. And Sonoma's nice and bendy. Very much kind of like COTA, but shorter and more elevation and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really excited for them. This whole series I've been enjoying just kind of seeing some of the relations of just how these cars work and some of these other tracks that you don't really see a whole lot.
Oh yeah, and also just figuring out how these Formula 4 cars may drive at these tracks. Like,
yeah.
See, Formula 4 I'm not the most educated on when this league first started, but I'm starting to learn how these things work a little bit. The toe is extremely important. Tires lock up very easily.
Well, as I said, brake pressure is very, very important.
Oh yeah.
Muscle memory.
That's where not having a load cell can really affect you during the season.
Yeah. As I said, that's something I've been dealing with. Is that eventually I'm gonna probably go into a load cell setup.
Oh yeah. So that's definitely on my bucket list. These base Moza pedals aren't the greatest.
They're leaps and bounds better than the Logitechs, but
Well, I can tell you that much, yes. So I guess it comes from what kind of perspective you're looking at it from.
Yeah. So good old road coursing is fun, but
stay here and we're gonna hope the Chicago Street Course has a bit more of a car count going and be it's already gonna be chaos, and with more cars in there's gonna be chaos and a half.
Yep. Seems like they're still haven't figured it out yet, so
Yeah, they're still just on who's gonna be the race winner. So the race review might get carried on to the next day by the looks of it.
yeah. So I think we're gonna about call it then.
Right on, if you're gonna be say they're gonna be pushing the finishing order till next race. We're gonna probably bring in the top 3 from this race into the booth for the beginning of next race here, just to get some words from them, see if they remember much from the race.
Yeah, should do that anyway to get them cooled down a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you for watching. If you're still watching at this point, but again, like, share, subscribe, and like I said, keep eye on other stuff that we're coming, and can't wait to talk to you again on Tuesday. We'll talk to you later. This has been Cam And Jacob for Overdrive Automotive YouTube channel. We'll talk to you later.
See you in a bit. See you Tuesday.